Course Introduction. Do you let cognitive biases influence your decision-making process? Most of us do. We have formed biased opinions based on our previous experiences, childhood traumas, and other factors. They guide our choices even if we don't realize it. For instance, have you ever searched for evidence that supports an existing opinion? You feel strongly about one side of an argument and seek proof that your opinion is correct. A lot of information pops up in your search that puts your opinion in a bad light. Not only does it fail to support what you believe, but it directly contradicts it with proof. What do? You continue searching for more information to support your beliefs. This flawed thinking is known as confirmation bias, a cognitive bias. Cognitive bias can wreck relationships and lead to poor decisions. It occurs when you refuse to accept facts that contradict your existing values and beliefs. Instead, you tirelessly search for evidence that you are right. This bias is the opposite of critical thinking. You review things subjectively rather than objectively. You allow your emotions and life experiences to influence decisions rather than logic and reason. There are better ways to form conclusions or make decisions than ignoring facts. You must move past emotions and cognitive biases to create a non-judgmental opinion that lets you analyze information logically. This process enables you to reach the best possible conclusion. This course aims to teach you critical thinking skills and how to apply them in your daily life so you can evaluate arguments logically and make decisions more effectively. The course begins with Module 1, Foundations of Critical Thinking. In it, you learn why critical thinking is essential. You might believe your decision-making process is excellent and needs no adjustments. We'll show you why this might not be the case. You don't intentionally make poor choices. Instead, common barriers lead to errors in judgment, which can lead to less than effective thinking. In this module, we'll share the characteristics of an objectively critical thinker. In Module 2, the basics of logic and arguments, we examine the nature of logical thinking. We investigate the main types of logic and teach you how to build a solid argument based on logic and reason. You will discover that any argument consists of a premise and a conclusion. A strong argument will flow from well-formed premises to a logical conclusion. After explaining this process, we will show you how to evaluate the strength of any argument. You learn about erroneous arguments and opinions in Module 3, an introduction to logical fallacies. We explain 10 of the most common and illogical thinking processes. You are given an example of each to spot them in your daily experience. In Module 4, Applying Critical Thinking in Everyday Life, you learn to use critical thinking on the job to enhance your personal experience and improve your relationships. Finally, we offer a few tips for developing critical thinking to positively impact your life in the long term. Making smarter decisions can positively influence every aspect of your life. That begins with an exploration of critical thinking and why it matters. If you're ready, let's get started.